Lotus 311 Review. After a debut at the Goodwood Festival of Speed in 2015, the Lotus 311 has been with us for less than 3 years. Now, with the 311-car production run coming to an end, Lotus has saved what should be the very best until last, the 311-430. If you're familiar with Lotus nomenclature, it would be understandable if you weren't, given the proliferation of recent models. Then you will recognize the 430 tag from the Exige and Evora. It denotes a maximum power output of 430 bhp, making all three models with this version of the supercharged 3.5-liter Toyota V6 the fastest of their respective ranges. For the 311, it makes for the quickest Lotus produced yet. Its 1 minute 24 seconds lap time around the Hethel test track is nearly a second faster than the equivalent Exige, which held the record not so long ago. That power gain, plus a torque increase from 302 pounds-foot to 325 pounds-foot, tells only part of the story, though. The weight reduction for this 311-430 is just a bit part player, because it only loses 5 kilograms, thanks to new brakes and wheels. The key advantage that this 311 holds, over both the standard car and many others, is in aerodynamics. With the rear wing now mounted 50 mm higher than before and including reprofiled end plates, plus the addition of a more aggressive front splitter, maximum downforce at the 180 mph top speed is up 44 kilograms to 265 kilograms. Given that the vast majority of road cars actually generate lift at high speed rather than meaningful downforce, having more than 1/4 of a ton of it is some achievement. So there would be no better place to test Lotus's claims, including a peak cornering force of 1.5 grams, than its own Hethel test track. There are fast corners, slow corners, safe corners and really damn scary corners. Really, it's where the 311-430 should shine. Because the whole point of foregoing a heater, a roof and even a windscreen is for circuit superiority, right? Absolutely, but on the day we tested the 311-430, Norfolk turned Nordic. Cold, wet and with a bitter breeze, it offered no opportunity to test the car's dry handling limits. Frankly, it felt more like a survival course than a test drive and was about as far from ideal 311 conditions as it's possible to find. But who doesn't enjoy a challenge now and then? Putting the Lotus 311's power down. The first hurdle is just getting in. Because the 311-430 lacks doors, you need to vault over the wings to gain entry, avoiding the precarious mirrors, get your feet on the treacherously slippery floor, without carpet but with a lot of rain, it soon feels like ice, and drop yourself in without standing on the seat because, well, it's someone else's and it's worth £102,000. However, once inside, the 311-430 is decently accommodating because it shares its architecture with the Exige. So size 12s can easily fit on the pedals without the need for race slippers. The sense of space is eerie, too, mostly from the obvious lack of roof but also because of the entirely barren interior. All that features inside is there purely for the process of driving, switches, sticks, a screen and, well, very little else. No chance of getting distracted, at least.